Wimbledon have a change at fullback where 18-year-old Kevin Bedford, wearing number 3, gets his first game in the first team, with Clive Goodyear, number 2, returning to right back. They've won only one of their last 7, and now the combination of John Fashanu and Terry Gibson up front will be looking to put a better complexion on that record. Newcastle without the Brazilian star Mirandinha. He's got a hamstring injury that's going to keep him out for about 3 weeks. John Anderson, a defender, returns to the side. The only change in a team that seeks revenge for a league defeat against Wimbledon at St James's Park last month. Our referee tonight, David Axel from Southend in Essex. So Wimbledon going through difficult times at the moment. Get this Littlewoods Cup tie underway, attacking the goal to our left, all in blue, against a Newcastle side in a good run at the moment, unbeaten in their last 5 games, and coming fresh from a 3-1 victory at Coventry on Saturday. Big Peter Jackson up for this one, under a lot of pressure from Fashanu. Cornwell couldn't get a touch on that either. Fashanu tried to, and the ball played out long towards Darren Jackson. And Brian Gale with a chance of getting it back to the Wimbledon skipper, Dave Besant. Fashanu versus Jackson. Goodyear playing it in. And back from McDonald to goalkeeper Gary Kelly. Played nicely now for Darren Jackson. A chance here now for Newcastle, and right at the edge of his box. Besant doing well to save, but really Newcastle should have been ahead there. Anderson long and high and over the top, and Newcastle could well come to regret what was a glorious opening there for Darren Jackson. Put through nicely by Goddard, just onside. Out comes Besant and makes the save with McDonald in a free space on the right. Brian Tinian to Paul Goddard for Newcastle United. Neatly played by Goddard now for McCreary, making the break for Newcastle. Could go all the way here. Stopped by Besant, and McDonald couldn't quite get in before he was cleared away by young Kevin Bedford. But a great break by McCreary, again put away by Goddard. There's a lovely ball put through here, and just look at the running of McCreary. A little bit of pace about it. Saw the whites of Besant's eyes, and Bedford just got it away before McDonald. Free kick to Wimbledon. Andy Thorne and Kevin Bedford coming forward for this one, and Brian Gale has come up from the back for Wimbledon. Just 2 in the Newcastle wall. Andy Thorne curling it there, and a keeper's ball, and well, how that didn't go in I don't know, because I don't think Kelly quite got the touch on it that he wanted, and that very nearly curled in. Kelly under a lot of pressure here at 5'10", not the biggest goalkeepers, pushed it up, pushed it against the post, and then it just went wide. Gale, a high up and under, a hopeful one really, and Anderson should be in control here for Newcastle. Finds McDonald, a little drag back, hits it straight at Bedford, and then it falls for Fairweather. In comes Gascoigne, but Fairweather still getting it through to Vaughan Ryan. Out of play. Fashanu, good skills on the ground there by big John Fashanu. Laurie Sanchez, now Goodyear, played in there, oh, pushed away, Fashanu! Well, the keeper Gary Kelly annoyed with himself and annoyed with fate for playing such a trick on him. He thought he'd got a hand to it and enough to push it away as those two celebrate. It's sadness for Kelly as Sanchez plays it wide here, and Goodyear plays a superb ball in here, which the keeper can only push away, and as luck or ill luck would have it, straight into the path of Fashanu. 34 minutes gone, and Wimbledon leading by a 1-0. And not even a corner for Newcastle. Jackson. Cornwell. Darren Jackson. And that's going to be a penalty. The keeper brings down Darren Jackson, and Newcastle get a penalty on the stroke of half-time. And a month ago up at St James's Park, Newcastle's goal in a 2-1 defeat came from the penalty spot. Neil MacDonald against Dave Besant, and that's a battle that's renewed here now. There seem to be no doubts about it. And now, right on the stroke of half-time, Neil MacDonald with a chance to make it 1-1. Now, will Dave Besant have learned anything from a month ago? 1-1! That brings joy to Newcastle's travelling fans, and really a goal, I think, on the balance of play and the chances created in the first half that they probably just about deserve. A beautiful penalty taken by Neil MacDonald, and there's hardly time for the restart to the game. And Newcastle are truly back in the hunt after John Fashanu's goal for Wimbledon after 34 minutes. Half-time then at Plough Lane. It's Wimbledon 1, Newcastle United 1. So Newcastle get the second half underway, attacking the goal to our left. Being pulled right back into the game with almost the last kick of the first half with that penalty. 1-1. Fashanu versus Jackson. Can Gibson get in behind them? There's John Addison for Newcastle. And a throw to Newcastle United. Wimbledon, who really struggled to get past Rochdale in the second round and only did so on a 3-2 aggregate. And Newcastle, having lost at Blackpool, then comfortably finished the job off in the second leg on their own ground. Gary Kelly. Goddard. Play on, said the referee. If there was a handball there, it was 6 of one, a half dozen of the other. He finds Neil MacDonald. Hit in low, Darren Jackson lets it go. And there might be something here. Gascoigne! Oh! A great chance there for Newcastle. And Wimbledon in defence all over the place. Plenty of men back, but nobody was able to get near the ball to get it away. And suddenly Gascoigne is in the clear and missed a chance that really should have been put away to the back of the net. Gascoigne. Cornwell. And back a long way there by Ryan. Given away the corner. Needlessly conceded there by Wimbledon. Young Vaughan Ryan. So Gascoigne will take it again. Once more, Roeder's come forward, and the number 5, Peter Jackson. And his header was wide. Maybe he should have made a good deal more of it. Free header. What were the Wimbledon defenders doing? Jackson. He's got MacDonald wide on the right for him. Here he is. Cross comes in, and Gascoigne with a chance. Centre of the defence, there were questions that had to be asked about Wimbledon as the cross came in. Gascoigne, look at the space there for him between those two defenders, but he had to hurry his shot and put it over. And Fairweather can take it up for Wimbledon. Maybe the threat now will come at the other end as Sanchez makes the breakthrough and just couldn't reach that ball, and it went to Roeder instead. So now the battle swings to the other end. It's with Gascoigne. Goddard's made a little break through the middle for him. Still with Paul Gascoigne. Bringing Cornwell into the game, and off the post, and the flag was up, and a really thrilling bit of play at both ends of the field. Jackson had a fine match. MacDonald. Gascoigne again waiting in the middle. Oh, a lovely piece of play and a superb save by Besant. Applause all around, not least from the players. But that was a lovely, delightful piece of play there by Gascoigne. Look at that. And down goes Besant to save. He could easily have been put off by that little flick with the back foot, it seemed. And this cup tie really has come to life. Jackson with a header, saved by Besant. And they're going to take off, Wimbledon are going to take off Alan Cork now and bring on young John Gannon, who's a 20-year-old forward with 12 and a half minutes to go. They've switched Fairweather to the right flank. Gannon's gone on that far side. Now, Gascoigne from Darren Jackson. He's dummied the keeper. And it goes for a corner. He shakes his head as another chance goes away. And it looked as though he'd done the hard work. A lovely bit of play here by Darren Jackson, finding Gascoigne. There's the dummy. He goes round Besant. But Besant must have just got a touch to it and turned it round the corner. Free kick to Wimbledon. Young-born Ryan. It comes off the head of Anderson for a Wimbledon throw. Played over a minute of stoppage time now. And Kevin Bedford. Gannon. Bedford. Jackson getting it away, not very far. Ryan's in there. Gannon now looking to get his cross in, does so. Gibson with a header! And Wimbledon, right at the very last. An amazing climax then here at Plough Lane. Touch through here, it's young John Gannon with a little cross in. Terry Gibson with the header there, just creeping in, and Gibson's first goal, and it could be the decisive one that now puts Wimbledon into the next round of the Littlewoods Cup. A night when, without any doubt at all, Newcastle have made so many of the better chances, and now possibly, oh my goodness, Darren Jackson no more than a foot wide. Well into stoppage time. It must have been nearly 2 minutes into stoppage time that Gibson scored that important goal for Wimbledon. And Darren Jackson then very nearly making it 2-2. But it's into touch. And there's the final whistle. And what a dramatic finale it was with Terry Gibson's first goal, giving Wimbledon a splendid victory for much of the night against the odds, after John Fashanu had put them into the lead after 34 minutes, and after Neil MacDonald had equalised for Newcastle right on the stroke of half-time from the penalty spot. So drama at Plough Lane, and a final scoreline: Wimbledon 2, Newcastle United 1.